Man, this is crazy. I mean, there are a lot of people making a lot of money on YouTube. I mean, this platform is kicking out a lot of dough for a lot of creators out here. And I'm not talking about the big creators. I'm talking about the small channels, right? People that's really just getting started, people that's just getting monetized and everything in between. Cause you don't have to be monetized to make money on YouTube. I mean, you could, start a YouTube channel, start making videos and start selling whatever you're selling, t-shirts or whatever you do for a living. So it's a great platform to get the word out. All you got to do, you just got to start. So wouldn't it be cool to get YouTube? It seems like anybody can get YouTube to pay their bills. That was a few months ago. I've talked about that. I've actually talked about it in several videos. One of my main goals for 2025 is I want to get YouTube to pay all my expenses. That's what I wanted to do. I know people are making thousands and tens of thousands and, hundreds of thousands and some even millions of dollars. It's all great. I'm going to stay consistent to do that, eventually, maybe one day. Right. But realistically, I think it's realistic that if you stay consistent, keep making videos, don't get distracted and just stay focused on the task at hand in terms of just creating content. There's so many ways on how you can do that now. If you just keep creating content, eventually you'll become monetized. Eventually you can start making money. And in the process of that, you're going to acquire a set of skills, right? You're going to get better. You're going to get really good at what you do. And the more you keep doing it, the better you're going to get. So just keep doing it. That's the main thing. Just keep doing it and you'll find that you'll really start getting ahead, even though it doesn't seem like you're getting ahead in the beginning because you made a few videos over the past several weeks and it's still like you're not getting a lot of views, you're not getting a lot of likes. But if you stay consistent, that's the one thing I've seen out of all the different methods and different hacks and different things that you can do to increase your YouTube videos. The one thing I know that's really consistent, because, you hear a lot of different things, do this or do that. And I test a lot of different things. I experiment with a lot of stuff. I mean, because you never know. If someone says, hey, throw these hashtags in there, I'll throw the hashtags in there. Just see what happens, right? What's the worst that can happen? You not get that many views. Well, what if you're already not getting any views? It makes sense. So, but you just got to kind of tweak and learn and you learn by doing. So the great thing is this platform is made for creators and it looked like they've leveled the playing field. So now anyone can actually make money on the platform. Now, of course, you got to get monetized first. How do you get monetized? You got to have at least 1,000 subscribers. You got to have at least 4,000 watch hours. What does all that mean? Well, in layman's terms, obviously the first one's self-explanatory. You got to have 1,000 followers. So people that have clicked subscribe, you got 1,000, check. Okay. Second one, you got to have at least 4,000 watch hours. So for example, you're watching this video, other people are watching this video, those people are watching this video or whatever. It's going to accumulate in terms of time. So maybe you watch the whole video, some people watch half the video, whatever. All that time accumulates and eventually it accumulates to 4,000, right? This video and other videos, not just this video, but other videos, right? And mostly it's usually a combination of videos, right? So once you get 4,000 watch hours over a 12-month period, right? You can do it in a week. Some people make videos, they get like a gazillion views and, they get a whole bunch of subscribers in the process and a whole bunch of watch hours in the process and boom. Now they're being asked, hey, would you like to be subscribed? I mean, would you like to, be monetized to earn money on YouTube, right? So, but for most of us, it takes a little time. So they give you, so you don't have to do it within a 30-day period or a 90-day period. They give you a whole year to accumulate 4,000 watch hours. Guys, anybody can do that. Okay. So that's for a whole year. I mean, if you make a whole bunch of videos, I mean, it's not going to take you that long at all. So really all it takes is just being consistent. You just got to make a video. So once you're monetized, you got 1,000 subscribers, you got 4,000 watch hours, you're going to get an invitation to be, to monetize your videos. What that means is YouTube will pay you money for people to watch your videos because they'll place ads on your videos, and YouTube will split the money from the ad spend from those companies, and you can make money, right? So that's why you see people making money from YouTube. YouTube paid me $10,000, $1,000, $500, or whatever, right? $100. It's because that person's monetized and they're able to make money off of their content. Now, how do you get there? Okay. Because I'm talking specifically just about YouTube in this video. There's all kind of ways you can make money in spite of YouTube. Like for example, if you have a product or service and you're making YouTube videos, and hey, click the link in the description and to take you to my shopping cart or my website where you can buy that t-shirt, or you can be whatever. You get the picture, right? But a lot of people, including myself, and a lot of people want to be monetized so you can make money off of your content that you're creating, that you're uploading to YouTube. To get there, one, be authentic, create searchable content. And I would really, I don't even want to give you a lot of rules because I'm starting to unlearn some things. Because I'm seeing things not just from one person and not just from another person, but not just from a small group of people. I'm seeing things from a lot of people where normally you would have certain rules. Okay, well, you need to do this and then you need to do that. Make sure your video is this and your video is that. I'm seeing a lot of people not even doing that, which has brought up this whole new trend of YouTube is in easy mode. Right? Because you don't have to follow all these rigid rules to be able to really make it on the platform anymore. So things are kind of like a little weird, but I think they're just leveling the playing field to compete with TikTok and all that. So now it's all about just you being you. Just show up. How about that? How about that for a strategy? Just show up and give value to people, whatever that is. Okay. Define value. Well, when you go on a video and you learn something, sometimes you go on a video and you're entertained. That's value. There was some type of exchange there. Okay. The person that created the content got a view, a like, a subscribe. The person viewing the content, got a laugh or learned something or really got intrigued. Or just that basically they just got educated or entertained. Make sense? That's really value. It's just when people go there and they learn something. Make sense? So that's the whole gist of it, pretty much. And I love it. I love that things are just getting simpler. Isn't it pretty cool to be where we don't have to worry about so much of all these different rules. You got to do this and step one. Every it all depends on the video, the type of video it is, the context and the topic and all that. I get it. Everything has its place and everything still works. Okay. Everything still works. So, because some people, well, no, Steve, you got to make sure you telling people, no, I'm not telling people anything. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Okay. And I'm seeing evidence of it. Not just from a few people, but from a lot of people. Would define a lot. I don't know. Just a lot of people over the past year, pretty much, of people really winning on the platform, not following the traditional ways on how you really could really make money on the platform. Case in point, people with very low subscriber counts getting hundreds of thousands, even millions of views and making a lot of money. It's like a unicorn on YouTube. You're not going to see that in person, but we're seeing it. Things have changed. Anyone could use YouTube to pay their bills. You just got to start. So the people that you're seeing that are doing pretty well, right? They're making full-time. I'll put it like that. They're making full-time income. I won't even talk about the people that's doing like crazy, obscene amounts of income. We've seen those stories and all that stuff, right? I'm just talking about the regular, everyday, average people out here making a full-time income from YouTube AdSense, making money from just uploading YouTube videos on the platform. That's what we're seeing. And you know what it tells me is that anybody can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. How did they do it? How are they doing that? How did they get to that point? That's the question. It's the $1 million question. They did it one video at a time. That's how they did it. They made that first ugly video and maybe another, or maybe even a few ugly videos or cringy type videos or videos that they didn't like, but they just kept going. And this is for most of them. Okay. Can't speak for all because you can't put a blanket statement on it, everybody on the platform, because there's a lot of different experiences on YouTube. But the majority, this is the story that you're going to hear. I started and I just never stopped. I just kept uploading. I got better. I experimented. I tinkered around with different things and, different strategies, different niches, different ways, different cameras, different microphones, different, whatever. I just played around with the platform. And guess what? Boom. Eventually things happened. Well, when's that going to happen for me? I'm doing things. Well, it just depends. You really don't know. Things will happen when they happen. The only thing I do know is it's very hard for it not to happen if you're not consistent. So you just got to be consistent. And that's what I'm doing now is being consistent. I've been on the platform for a long time. You've heard me say this before, but I've never really been just like consistent, with it in terms of just uploading all the time for a long period of time. I've done it in little pockets in different moments, a month, couple months, so on and so forth, but not for a very long period of time. And I'm not even talking about uploading every day. I think uploading every day is really where the money's at, especially if you want to really shock the algorithm to let you know that you're here. I think it could just help. And because sometimes what you lack in skill, you can make up in volume, right? And I'm not saying making crappy content, because as long as people can see you, hear you clearly, and you're giving value to people, the context of what you're sharing, that matters too. Because if you have a clear video with audio and image, but you're not really giving any value, it's probably more of a waste of time for the viewer and you, actually. So probably more or less you, because you got to create the video and upload it and do all that stuff. So the main thing is make sure you're giving value to people, whatever that is, whatever niche that you're doing. People come to YouTube to learn things. They come to YouTube to figure out, how to fix something, how to do whatever. So you just want to just lean into those things, and because it works, right? And it can get more views if people are getting value from it. And there's all kind of ways on how you can do that, but the main thing is, long as you're building, long as you're creating content and you're building your audience, you can get to that point to getting those 1,000 followers in those, 4,000 watch hours. That's how you get it. You literally get it that way. You get it by uploading content and just never stopping, whatever that frequency is, just be consistent at it. And I know everybody's in different situations. The more frequent, the better, the faster you'll get there. Because remember, it's in a different mode. YouTube is in a different mode now. And it's like really showing love for people that are uploading consistently in all different, and it varies from person to person. Because remember, there's no blanket statement anywhere, because we're all different. We all got different personalities, the way that we deliver information, and all that stuff matters. Every video is like its own different recipe, if you will. But there are some general rules that still apply for most still. And one of those general rules that I've learned myself from what I've seen and witnessed, now your experience could be different, I don't know, but my experience is people that are uploading consistently tend to get better results. kind of weird, huh? I mean, I'm just being funny, but you know what I mean. If you're uploading consistently, pretty much on any platform, you should be able to get some results that you want. And if you've been doing that, and you're not getting results. You definitely want to tweak something. You're doing something that's not working. You need to tweak it. Maybe the topic. It could be any number of things. So just change it up some and experiment, right? And because it's an experiment and it's forever changing. I guarantee you things will change. Things will update a year from now. There will be some updates on the platform for something, right? It always has. So whether it's just something in terms of the interface or features or whatever, it's forever evolving. The algorithm will update. It's always been updating for years. Things have changed now, which is reason why a lot of small creators are now, able to really win on the channel. We all have a fighting chance. We don't have to make super fancy high production videos if we don't want to. We can make videos like this and still win, right? So just keep going, right? And if your goal like mine is to get YouTube to help, because that's one of my goals for YouTube is I got bigger goals too. So it's not just that, but that's an attainable goal. How do I know? Because we're making money on YouTube. We're making hundreds of dollars. Eventually it'll be thousands of dollars, right? So that's attainable. I know what to do because the more activity I put on YouTube, it's funny how this works. The more activity I put on YouTube, the more money we make. So what does it mean? Just stay consistent. Just keep consistent, with your routine on YouTube, and you can make more money. And one day, you'll if you do that, one day you'll make a video and boom, you might hit the jackpot. Everybody loves that video. It goes viral. And next thing you know, your YouTube has changed your life. Like we've seen so many people say on YouTube or whatever. And it's definitely changed my life as well, because without YouTube, I would have never been able to become an entrepreneur. It was the platform that changed everything. Without YouTube, nothing happened. Nothing would have happened. Even when I think about it, if I hadn't had YouTube, nothing would have happened. We wouldn't have been able to make the money to quit my job if it wasn't for YouTube. So you can tell I like the platform. So, and I like the changes that they got going on right now. So we're just going to keep continuing to take advantage of the updates. Keep posting. Don't stop. Anybody can get YouTube to pay their bills. You just got to keep making videos. When you get monetized, keep going. And just like so many other people are doing, it can definitely help you to pay your bills. If just a few bills, if not all your bills. Right now, YouTube takes care of a few things for us around the house every month now that I don't have to pay out of pocket. I pay for it just by creating videos, giving value to you. So that's all I got for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and hope you got some value from it. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.